Jake Ludington here at Discover 2015 in London, and I'm here with Joe Deblaquiere. And HP Software recently announced launched the IT Operations Compliance Suite.
Yes.
What is that, and how does it help IT?
Yeah, so IT Operations Compliance is a new horizontal offering around compliance that allows you to approach the configuration compliance of all of your IT elements. So your operating systems, your databases, your web servers, all of those components have configurations that you need to make to ensure that your environments are secure and are meeting your regulatory compliance objectives. So things like PCI or FISMA or HIPAA, you need to make sure that you're in compliance with those to meet the objectives of your business.
So obviously everybody has to be PCI compliant if you take credit card transactions on the internet, but how does this simplify that compliance process?
Well, what it does is it lets companies set up a standard template for compliance and invoke that as a policy that would apply to all of the elements that they're using. And then when any application group creates an application, they can apply that policy to the elements of their application, and it would automatically enforce the compliance of that. So it'll bring that into compliance, it'll measure the variances, and it'll help them drive a service level objective around it. So it'll allow them to measure how effective their teams are in meeting that according to their goals.
So the old Active Directory administrator in me wants to liken this to group policy objects. Is that kind of the same?
It's similar. It's similar. Group policy objects would be some of the things that you would set, but that would apply to many different elements of the infrastructure. So group policy would handle the basic Windows operating system, but then the things that you put on top of that, you put the database, you put your web servers on top of that, they all have their own settings that they would need to make. So whether it's minimum password length, or I need to turn these services on or off, or what SSL protocols I allow, each of those elements has configurations for all of those settings. So IT Operations Compliance allows you to pull that all together into one definition of the desired state and benchmark all of your applications against that desired state.
Now, does this interoperate with any of the other HP software offerings?
Sure, yeah, sure. So we can take definitions of what that business service is from a number of places. So it could come from the Universal Discovery, CMS, we might pull that information in. You might get that information from Cloud Service Automation. When you create an instance in Cloud Service Automation, it can automatically populate the definition of what that business service is from there, or even be part of the application release process through CODAR.